Look up the coastline. Geechee culture's still alive. Look up the coastline. Geechee culture's still alive. Look up the coastline. Geechee culture's still alive. Without the Gullah, these places wouldn't have a spine. They turned how we speak into a gold mine. While we're too busy dividing up our bloodline, we keep moving the goalposts. Nobody throwing us a rope. They pay us pennies on the dime while they pocket all the dough with a pipeline, but we treat it like we got no place to go. It's more than the language we speak, more than tagging Geechee so the tourists know they're in our streets. Our culture runs from the Carolinas all the way to the Florida beach, but the Carolinas is the only place that we still embrace our Geech. Geechee ain't always gonna sound the same everywhere you go, but Geechee's in the name. Looking down the coastline, things aren't the same. Look at how far we stretch. Look at how the culture connects. Look at who history neglects. The coast changed, the culture stays the same, but somehow we're being pushed out either way. Up in Wilmington, we had the numbers, but we still lost the docks. In 1898, they ran us out at gunpoint from our own blocks to the heart of Charleston, where nearly half of us first touched land. In Savannah held the weeping time. 400 souls sold hand to hand. Along the river, they still call it by our name. All the way to Jacksonville, where Geechee hands helped build the first free black town on this earth. Our people ran the South chasing freedom. Now tell me what that freedom's worth. Look up the coastline. Geechee culture is still alive. Look how far we stretch. Look how the culture connects. Yet somehow we're the disconnect. They put our stories on display while the descendants get lost. Tour buses stopping, take the pictures where our children used to walk. They know the history by heart, but couldn't tell you who got bought, couldn't tell you who got taxed out, couldn't tell you whose name was on the paperwork before it was swapped. They spin the block and buy the scenery while we fight to bury loved ones in our own cemeteries. Look at how far we stretch. Look at how the culture connects. Look at who history neglects. The coast changed, the culture stays the same, but somehow we're being pushed out. It ain't always gonna sound the same everywhere you go, but Geechee's in the name. Looking down the coastline, things aren't the same. Look at how far we stretch. Look at how the culture connects. Look at who history neglects. The coast changed, the culture stays the same, but somehow we're being pushed out either way. Look up the coastline. Geechee culture is still alive. Look up the coastline. Geechee culture is still alive. Look up the coastline. Geechee culture is still alive. Look up the coastline. Geechee culture is